Welcome to the second semi-final in the European bracket. We have Sparrowhawk and Lemonade, and this is going to be a fierce competition. This is maybe the highest class game we've seen so far in the tournament, and it's obviously only going to get better as we hop into the final Trash Bowl games soon on the American and the European side. Sparrowhawk, we said it before, but he's the prohibitive favorite to take the whole thing. He's undefeated in the entire tournament right now. Went 6-0. That means he cleaned out both of his opponents, 3-0 so far. So he's on a tear. And Lemonade had convincing performances, beat Phoebe in the first round, and now he's sitting in the semifinal here, facing the big one. And we'll see how this is gonna go. Both players have their Druid decks banned. Different Druid decks. For Lemonade, it's the Token Druid that is banned by Sparrowhawk. And Sparrowhawk himself also not having access to his Quest Druid.
Yes.
We have similar lineups deck-wise. Both players still bringing Highlander Hunter, both having a Tempo Rogue, and then Lemonade, I think, with that Quest Shaman.
Yeah, and
against the Warrior.
Sparrowhawk with the Aggro Warrior of all things.
We haven't seen
very underrated deck.
Yeah, we have seen Aggro Warrior do pretty well.
Yeah.
So far.
It's generally a pretty underrated deck.
Yeah.
It was pretty good, and I think it still is. Although, of course, this tournament is not designed around the current meta, but, you know.
We have Lemonade on the top, Sparrowhawk on the bottom of your screen. Halloween style, everything's decorated. You got pumpkins, you got green glow.
Both got Leroy
on their hand.
Yep.
Tempo Rogue for Sparrowhawk, and the Highlander Hunter for Lemonade. How do we like this?
How do you like what?
How do you like this matchup? Do you think Sparrowhawk's going to be able to pull this one out? He's going to find himself like an animal companion here, very likely.
I feel like Sparrowhawk is always
Brightwing.
The favorite. Oh, Brightwing always is the suggested 3-drop, I remember. Yeah.
Ooh, gotta take Backstab.
Backstab.
Tempo all the way. He recognizes the matchup, does Lemonade there.
See, I normally like playing the Zephyrs on 2 if you don't have a 3-drop to get a 3-drop, but
I like this now. Now you're in a situation there, Sparrowhawk. Do you go Weapon Pirate? Do you coin something? What do? Do you just eviscerate that?
Weapon Pirate is
it's also coin play,
and that would take care of the Zephyrs and allow him to hit him in the face once, which I think makes sense.
Might also just be weapon and take the Zephyrs out over 2 turns.
It's a lot of face damage.
The more aggressive deck. He chooses to not attack at all here, and we'll see development coming down from Lemonade. So maybe I think right now Lemonade's got to be thinking that backstep turn gave him everything he wanted, right? That crucial tempo advantage.
Yeah,
we're seeing right now. So he's got to be happy about that. We have Snipe up, obviously. That pirate's gonna go the way of Dexy's Midnight Runners, and that's out of here.
I assume that was intentional.
Yeah,
because
he was testing.
What better to sack into the snipe than
absolutely. Gonna go with the Eviscerate here.
The deckhand.
And at this point, you might regret not poking the Zephyrs last turn.
Still not doing it.
No, still not doing it. Now you gotta stick with it. Now you gotta stick with it. Find a better way.
I think I like Pressure Plate Hero Power here. I mean, the only other possible play is Hyena.
The Hyena is not so strong with no secret out, so you wanna get a secret activated and play the Hyena. Maybe next turn.
Yeah, play out the secret, use up your mana. That seems like a sensible play.
Seems like a play. Not also, the biggest tempo play, but it's something.
No, but also it does actually put quite some damage into the face.
It does, yeah.
We're putting 5 points of damage in there.
Go for it right now. That's what it's going to look like.
And your opponent goes down to 22. And those rogues, one thing they're not good at is
coming back, healing, recovering, yeah.
Well, healing and also just keeping their health up in general.
Now he's got a bit of a tempo play found there, though. Deadly Poison reduces the cost of that pirate, and he can play a Thug, which he seems to be doing there, right? Gonna take care of that Zephyrs now and put the Thug in himself.
And
smartly playing Poison, then the Thug.
Now here's a question. Are we going to see Deadly Shot or are we going to see Hyena?
Has to be Hyena, right?
I think so, yes.
I mean, it has to be Hyena.
But Deadly Shot Hero Power does take care of a bigger threat, and it's kind of along the same lines as picking the backstab.
But then the next turn, your opponent is getting the tempo on the board, right?
How's your opponent getting tempo by losing their only minion?
Well, because now the board is empty and it's Sparrowhawk's turn. I don't know. Now definitely you're thinking I'm gonna finish this out as if you're Lemonade soon, because now Sparrowhawk's he's gonna have his turn now. Now it's time for him to play some stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, Corsair and Life Drinker?
Or Life Drinker.
I mean, that's the same stats as more mana efficient.
Gets a 3 health.
Better tempo play.
Can't hurt. Not gonna swing with the weapon.
And now I think you have
Hyena
hero power.
Yeah.
And you got one of the better possible damage shots.
Hyena was a turn late.
I like it.
I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced.
Okay, now we're gonna see some trading up, of course.
Yeah, Sparrowhawk's also getting pretty
playing
much
around all the secrets very well.
Yeah, he's pretty much knowing what's up at this point because he knows the secrets that are in the deck. Obviously, he knows it's pressure play.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, even.
But look at this. Look at this board.
Yeah, but
I think you gave it. I think you gave it away if you eliminated with the deadly shot turn, because you're looking for instant win, and your opponent's at 19 health, so that wasn't really there.
What do you mean you're looking at an instant win?
Well, if you're playing the deadly shot and hero power, you're looking to push lethal likely next turn.
No, you want to get rid of that thought.
No, that's why you can't play it that way, because if you play it too passively, you want to have a clear way to close it. If you play it passively like he did, in my opinion, you're gonna get run over if you give that rogue a turn with an empty board and it's Sparrowhawk's turn. Because you see the development that came from this.
Yeah, but leaving a growing threat on the board over multiple turns
I'll kill
Commander
next turn. I'll play the hyena right now. You're not gonna kill 3 beasts. I'll kill Commander next turn. I gotta keep the tempo going, I think. I'll take those 5 damage because now I'm not coming back from this. You see that Leroy Jenkins and this seems just he's never gonna activate that that secret. Why would he? Attack with everything, it should be a win.
Yes. Yeah, with the weapon, yes.
Yeah.
Of course it could be explosive, so you have to think how best to potentially play around that.
You try with something, right? You have to.
Yeah.
You have to try with something.
But maybe you just take a trade. I mean, to be fair, you could... Wait, no.
Looks like he's gonna believe him.
Yeah, I mean... It makes sense to take that trade in case it is explosive. And now, you're looking at, what, 4, 5, 11, 13 with the deadly poison, so...
Now he went off, so he's not gonna go with it here, right now.
That's fair enough. He knows he has it next turn.
Risk aversion, yeah. He would have had lethal had he known the secrets.
Well, yeah, but again, why risk losing a significant chunk of your board and a lot of tempo if
That
you know
command.
you can still do it next turn?
That kill command not gonna do it. And now he knows it's still pressure played, and now it's just a win.
Yeah.
Now it's all the attack. He already has it. He already has it there with the Leroy. Easy picking. So Sparrowhawk taking the one if you need critical point there. I'm willing to discuss this, by the way, but alright, let's do it. Sure.
Yeah, to
Let's
trigger
do
it.
Why not?
He probably knows by now that I like my fancy details.
Yes. Good
I
stuff.
appreciate it.
Also not showing the Leroy on him. But yeah, I want to discuss this that turn, especially with the players, obviously. But the deadly shot over the hyena, man, it just sits sideways with me. I didn't like it. Of course, you know, hindsight and everything, like Monday morning quarterback. Now we know better, but even at the time, it didn't quite feel like the play you have to make in this specific matchup. But alright, now we can't think about that because Lemonade is down 1-0. He has to be looking forward. And do you go back to the Hunter if you Lemonade here?
I don't see why not. The question is, you now know it's either the Aggro Warrior coming up next or the Highlander Hunter. Yeah. And I think Highlander Hunter is for both of those probably one of the better matchups, although maybe
Gotta go back. Gotta go Hunter. Sparrowhawk pulling the Warrior out. Got Town Crier in the starting hand, that's a good one.
I mean, the dynamics of this matchup are very similar to the previous one.
Yeah.
With Sparrowhawk playing the more aggressive deck, Lemonade having to contest against that, and I think the aggro warrior actually pushes a little harder than the tempo rogue.
Yeah, the warrior is not a bad deck at all. You have a lot of rush there that the rogue doesn't have that much of.
Yeah, and you have some charge.
Sponsored by Beverage, by the way. The official sponsor of the Trash Bowl playoffs.
And we're gonna see the Temple Berserker come down here over the Flunky,
Sensible,
which is an interesting choice, but it definitely allows you to contest the Secret Keeper next turn, independently of whether or not he gets a secret, if you can damage your Temple Berserker.
It's not even a spy, but that's not a secret.
No, but he can get one. Doesn't get him anything, but he can get it. As a matter of fact, I would
play the board, yeah.
Yeah. If you had coined, I think I would have preferred Volpera over the Hunter's Pack, because it's more immediate.
Might even bring out the Lance now.
Yeah.
You might also play Flunky. It's all up to him, really. You're in a good spot. You have your choices there. All the plays you have are pretty natural.
Here's the thing, right? Do you hit both minions into the Secret Keeper, though?
Well, you might.
Because you kind of want that proc on the Berserker, right?
It seems like he's gonna just forgo it. Why not? I mean, he's gonna get reborn. So let's play the board game for now. Keep it all down there.
Wait, I do like that Titanic Lackey.
That does make the Berserker pretty good.
Exactly.
And here comes the bow, Eaglehorn Bow from Lemonade, very likely. Or he's gonna play minion. Okay, gotta leave that. Don't leave that. I think
Kill Command would be the choice here.
Oh, Deadly Shot.
Against a deck that goes wide with small minions, I like Kill Command better.
Because easy aim it.
Because if you're using it to take out a minion, you can do it with 3 damage most of the time.
Not a lot of things you need to do more than 3 damage.
And you can aim it. And if it comes down to it, you might get lethal with it. So I think that's just a more flexible choice there.
Yeah, I would do. Temple Berserk, direct Swami there.
Yeah, and that's also a really good target, by the way, for the Witchy Lackey.
Yeah.
Because a 3/1 is not 4 mana of value at all.
3/3 taunt. Alright, there goes second Deadly Shot. Pulls the Charger there. We see double Flunky. Is he gonna play Lance maybe? Get more lackeys?
How do you feel about just playing the Corcoran and then putting either lackey on there, really? Yeah.
Which for Grizzly? See the hand pretty full for Lemonade.
Yeah, it'll probably stay that way.
Might be Lurker.
It probably is Lurker, although it might be Gnome. Now, Gnome is definitely not gonna get his battle cry most of the time. Fair enough. And the Flunky and Bronze Gatekeeper, maybe Proud Defender.
Yeah, Proud Defender is not a card that you want to ever see the effect triggered, but it might just be the best card out of the bunch generally.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking as well.
Siamat drawn for Lemonade. That's going to be an impact play soon, but right now it's going to be Snip Snap for now.
And optimally you go wide with the Snip Snap here, because Tall Snip doesn't really help you much.
That's what he's going to do.
Of course, that doesn't deal with the buff Flunky that well. But I still think overall it's a better choice.
Yeah.
And Town Crier comes down. Are we gonna see? No, we're not. I mean, the Wasp was pretty good.
And I'll just drop the Grizzly down. It's not the biggest stats, but it's taunting away. It looks like he's gonna go Lance and go all out here.
Honestly, there might have been a point. This might have been the point where we can just start going face too. You know, pull out the Corcoran, deal as much damage as you can.
Possible.
Tell your opponent to deal with it, and then just push it again next turn.
Definitely worth that thought.
I mean, of course, I always like the trades into one-attack minions with the Berserker.
I mean, he's setting us up. You have a lot of taunts in the way. Here, you bring out the Wasp. Yeah, Funky goes fast.
I mean, that is a very nice card.
Yeah.
And now we're looking at what, 5, 7,
Well, you're looking
8,
at tracking for
12.
Explosive Trap.
Yeah.
Hunter's Back. That's the optimal card you want right now.
You're looking at what, 12 points of damage, including the weapon. That's... Ooh, you can't have that.
Deadly Shot hits the Berserker. That's coming back.
Yeah, with once it doesn't do much.
Another Deadly Shot.
Now you really want to track for the explosive.
Yeah.
After that first Deadly
Shot.
It's
a Wasp. Okay, that's important. That Wasp Pit is important. There's Gromesh in the house. That's a big one. I might just put Rampage on the Grizzly here.
You can't put Rampage on the Grizzly, you can put it on the Berserker.
It doesn't, it's not damaged, right?
It doesn't damage, it just loses HP.
Important mechanical difference.
Yes, it is.
But you can't put it on the Berserker and it even has some face damage if you want it that way.
I mean, I don't hate it. Especially because you're looking at some ideas with Grom maybe next turn.
What's a pick here? Maybe I think Commanding Shot is the only sensible one for the archetype. Control, you want Shield Slam, but you're not messing with that. Optimally, you don't want to touch your hero power once with this deck.
Yeah, and it does allow you to draw a card. Commanding Shot, that is. Which is a very important aspect of that card.
Correct.
And of course trades, but you know. Siamat coming down, probably. It seems like a very sensible play.
Do you go Rush Wind Fury? What do you go? Rush Taunt?
How about Taunt Divine Shield?
Taunt Divine Shield?
Nah, I know actually Rush Taunt's probably better. Given the board situation, you have so many 1/1s that can take off the shield, it's effectively just 1 extra point of health.
You really want an explosive trap. You need that Hunter's Pack or something to give you that explosive trap, because that's gonna reset the game.
Reset seems like an overstatement, but...
Well, if everything dies.
Also, if you run into explosive trap, you could actually play Grom, and then you still have 30 points of attack on the board.
Before you do.
Yeah!
That's a play that Sparrowhawk knows, trust me.
That's like the one situation where I actually want to put down minions before you explosive trap.
You play Grom if you suspect either snipe or explosive trap. You play Grom first.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
there's...
yeah, it's gonna be Siamat there. Let's see what he goes with.
Taunt.
Taunt is very sensible and Divine Shield, so very defensive. Okay.
It's a very defensive choice, but with Rush you effectively get a little more of it. Ooh, Bloodsworn Mercenary.
This goes well with the...
Great with the current board, but...
It goes well with the Rampage, though.
Yes, it does. It also goes well with, you know, maybe a Grom, if you can
not on the same
pull it
turn,
off.
But it goes well.
Oh, that's a good Commanding Shot, too. The minions can't produce below 1 health this turn.
Makes definite sense. Arcanite Reaper.
Yep, that's gonna be the Bloodsworn Mercenary play here, and also gonna be the one to take out the Siamat. I think, yeah. And then we're gonna see 3/6 to the face, and...
Great value. And what do? Lemonade. Zul'jin, not in the building. Way too early for that.
Zul'jin not in the same area code, man. It's still 2 turns away.
Ran.
Well, I mean, that's fun and all, but doesn't win you the game.
Not good enough. Not good enough. Never got the explosive trap. Never got the explosive trap. So that's gonna be Sparrowhawk with a 2-0 lead. And wow, I mean, this is now you're in a tough situation as Lemonade. You know what you're gonna be facing. Do you bring out the Hunter again?
Hunter and Hunter, huh?
What do you think is your matchup? Are you gonna take? I'm gonna say I'm just gonna be better than you and beat you in the mirror and get back into the game.
Okay.
Do you have to be confident there, or do you go with something else?
The thing about being confident that you're the better player normally is a great idea, right? But you know who you're facing, right?
You're facing Sparrow.
I mean,
you know what this
let's
guy
not
stands
downplay
for.
this guy, okay?
You know what this guy stands for.
As a high legend player, well, currently not that high legend, but still, as a high legend player and someone who has consistently pulled off crazy plays here, and who has an alternate hero portrait Hunter.
Yeah, stroke record.
I was about to say I'm not a big fan of that art, but that's a whole.
So Lemonade
story.
is gonna go with his Shaman. Thinks that's his better matchup, and I don't necessarily disagree with that. Yeah,
I agree with the idea that this is probably the best matchup. That being said,
eventually, if you want to win this thing, you gotta win with the Hunter and Hunter.
Yep.
If you want to win it, you gotta have to take.
And with the Tempo Rogue against the Hunter, which we've seen works.
Doable.
But I don't think it's a favorite matchup.
It's a draw-dependent matchup, but not necessarily very favorable.
Place the secret here without having a secret? I personally would probably prefer the Shimmerfly there.
Do you roll Totem? Roll Totem right now, or because you just drew the... or because you have the 2 Explorers to play Quest. Looks like it's going to play Quest. Coin Totem is valid.
Yeah.
But I guess he expected the probability of Secret too much, or to be too likely, so Secret Creeper would just kill it. I like the hand for Lemonade.
Yeah, that's true.
You have the Explorers, you have the Totems, you definitely have the early game, and now you even have the Flesh Shaper.
That Flesh Shaper might be very relevant.
There's that, yeah. It's gonna be a good card. See how
I think I was just seeing Ursatron,
yeah,
probably.
makes a lot of sense. We'll see how Sparrowhawk handle this Ursatron develop down. Yeah, I agree with that play. Flesh Shaper already in range if nothing dies. It seems like it might, though.
Seems like he might want himself a spell, but...
And avoid Flesh Shaper from coming down without coin.
That's true.
He might be looking for that, yeah, we'll see. Because, yeah, I mean, it does have a pretty good trade into the Ursatron. So he's gonna go with that and Lemonade with a bit of a decision there.
Ooh, Unleash the Beast is also a good spell to pick up here.
Yeah.
That's a strong one.
Absolutely.
Especially when we're seeing Zul'jin later. That's gonna be...
Absolutely.
some good 5/5 rushers.
Alright, do we just play a totem? Do we play 2 totems?
I think we might just see another Explorer or a Rat. Because the totem dies.
Or we play 2 totems?
I mean, you could play Rat and a Lackey.
Yeah. You can do that.
Depending on what the Lackey is,
Yeah.
a little bit, but... oh, boy!
Not an easy decision very early in this game. But Lemonade knows how precise he does have to play this, so... Gotta go Totem 1. And Totem 2. All the lackeys.
You know one of them is gonna die right away. I mean, yes, you're getting at least 2, likely 3 lackeys out of it, but...
You know, there are no secrets still for Sparrowhawk. Unfortunate.
Plays the Snip Snap as a
Just
separate
Snip
minion.
Snap. Yeah, he had to play
because he
something.
knows
Yeah, he
that
has
there's
to
a
do
lot of low health minions
it.
there.
He has to do it.
And now
Oh,
there's
that
a
Flesh
lot
Shaper
of
might come into
lackeys.
play again. We can play 2 lackeys. We can play the Flesh Shaper. We can play Explorer Flesh Shaper.
Yeah, you can play Explorer, 2 lackeys, Flesh Shaper.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
perfectly
build
reasonable.
this whole thing up.
The Goblin Lackey allows the... exactly.
So no Flesh Shaper. You trade first. Okay.
Well,
Flesh Shaper not coming down this turn. Then he's gonna keep that for. Maybe he wants to evolve. Oh, Rosdoosayer! Oh boy, that's rough.
yeah, and I feel like there might just be a hero power play here, huh? Hit face hero power.
Wow, the Doomsayer, dude. That is crazy. I mean, he looked like he had this board locked up, and now we are back to the basics. Now that being said, Lemonade is pretty close to getting that quest done. But there's some high-powered cards in Sparrowhawk's hand too. You see the Siamat, you see the Brand.
Yeah, you see Brand, that's something.
Brand. That's
and
a kick.
next turn we're gonna see an Unleashed Beast, and that MC Tech didn't do
It completes the quest. So
yeah, but you have the Witchy Lackey. That seems like a better choice there. You have another Rat. That seems like a better choice there.
You have a Lackey,
several
lackeys.
I feel like MC Tech, like if you don't have anything else to play, makes perfect sense. But given the situation, I don't like it.
Draws the other one though. And yeah, now that Lackey's very strong. And do you hear power even, or do you just? What do you do?
I mean,
that Kobold is very sensible. That seems like
yeah,
automatic.
Kobold, hero power, Rat. Yeah. One of the lackeys, maybe Witchy on the Rat.
Seems yeah.
Witchy on the Rat would make it a 4-drop. Yeah. Way
Seems
better
correct.
than a 1/1.
Seems correct. Unleash the Hound's key card for Sparrowhawk. Worth pointing out.
Yes. Unleash the Hound's playing perfectly against League of White board. And we are going to see the hero power Rat. And let's see what lackeys we get on top of the existing. Oh, that
faceless
might be a good one.
Witchy. He's going to go Witchy here?
Yeah, he has had made bad experiences with that.
Plays
faceless
around
lackey.
Unleash also, though. That's. I mean, we got to give him that. He plays around that. Psychopomp, not necessarily what you want.
Exactly. Now you trade the Microbot into the Psychopomp and you just play Brand.
Per Brand. Draw him down.
I don't see
you
much
could
better
also go Siamat if you want to.
Yeah, but are you going to see a better situation to play Brand? I mean, yes, he's going to die to Wasp double Lackey there, but still.
It's gonna seems to be playing Siamat. Look at you just clear this up.
I mean, it's not a bad play, it's just not...
It's a good play. Siamat is never a bad, almost never a bad play.
Just not the most dominant.
If you
Although
could just
this,
play it on your turn.
if this now draws the Wasp, then that of course allows you to potentially keep your Crush alive for more than one turn, which would very much be crushing.
Yeah, we'll take it. Because that Siamat right now does even more damage than the Crush if it lives, because of Wind Fury, right? That's something you are definitely thinking about too. So yeah, that Saiyaman is getting out of here.
Now there's Sparrow. Do you now play the brand?
Still playing around Unleash with not putting another lackey down.
Well, there's the other type of Unleash though.
There's that type of Unleash. That you can't play around that. Right, takes care of the Smith
and
there.
I think we're just gonna see a Snake Trap.
I'm gonna go down.
Because you expect your opponent to trade.
Yeah, Snake Trap makes sense. Go to Hero Power instead. Okay. Still looking, you know, MC Tag, Flesh Shaper. Kind of want to disable those strong cards. You know you're winning late, so if Sparrowhawk, you have a good shot to take it late when your Zul'jin comes down. You have the power coming up.
And with keeping the secret, you also set up your Hyena whenever you want to, rather than maybe.
That was a mistake, says Lemonade. Yeah, the Flesh Shaper could have come down later for a lower cost. And oh god, Hyreek, but then it's the Luciana. Okay, it looked like Hyreek. It was, but it does it twice. So. Mini heart attack, and you realize how the mechanic works. And it's all good. Now, Sparrowhawk.
Well, this looks like a decent Unleash turn, though.
It looks like an Unleash the Hounds. Yeah, you can take...
Unleash, Kill Command.
Yeah, you can take a bunch of the stuff off there. That is correct.
Maybe even Unleash and some Spring Paws there. Maybe Unleash and a Zilliax somewhere. There's a lot of stuff you can do with
You gotta be thinking, though, like, what am I looking at here? Life Drinker on hand, you know? Gotta survive that.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying all the stuff that can help you trade off the board. You can take out all the 1 health minions.
7 dogs with charge is probably unbeatable.
You can definitely take out the Elysiana. The question is, how do you want to do it? I think Kill Command is...
Kill Command double links, maybe. Yeah.
But he just took one a 3/3?
Take the Wasp. He's gonna Deadly Shot it.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, no, never mind. That does actually make sense, yeah.
Thing up. Fair enough. Pretty good way to deal with this. Oh, that's an important one too. He can bounce the Faceless Luck if he wants to. He's just see or the Life Drinker.
The Life Drinker seems like the best choice, but he can't do it this turn.
Not this turn. But there's a bunch of damage, and he's gonna keep putting pressure on, and that's really hard.
The Vile Hound Fiend, something like that.
And the egg, which needs to be activated somehow, but Zillia's coming down in the defensive mode here for Sparrowhawk.
Taking off maybe that Life Stealer?
I'm not sure if that's a bigger threat than the stats. I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, I always just like denying lifesteal to your opponent with
you're sort of playing the slow game here.
Yeah, you're not necessarily planning to win next turn.
Yeah, so. I don't think it's necessary.
Life Drinker of his own comes down.
Sensible. You pull an Earthquake? Oh, Saiyaman draw.
Why would you Earthquake this board?
I think Hero Power Saiyaman's too good, huh? Too good to pass up on.
Yeah, Rush Divine Shield?
4 adaptations. He got Hero Power. He's getting
everything.
He's
getting all 4.
He's getting all 4. That's the strong Saiyaman. God damn. Everything goes. Are you gonna end up having to brand in order to kill that Saiyaman?
That's what I was just thinking.
Not cool, but
okay. What are the odds on the Masked Contender? Is the question.
I don't know.
I guess you can always play around the other secrets though.
So it does end up.
So yeah, that's awkward, but
gets rid of a big threat. It's important. Something. And Lemonade, he needs to be a little bit cautious not to run out of stuff here. So a little bit of value would be appreciated.
Yeah, but
that's good.
Killing the Crush, for example, is pretty doable. I mean, now he doesn't have to.
Yeah. Well, he does.
Well, he doesn't have to with a minion. I mean, but
looks like he's gonna kill everything. He's gonna bog it back, get the stats down. I like it. I like the play because Sparrowhawk is also gonna run out of answers. Just of the stats of the board, you know, what do? You don't have a secret, your Hyena doesn't do anything.
But here's one thing that's pretty important, and that is that he got the extra Unleash the Beast.
He does.
That could, depending on the ordering of the spells for Zul'jin later, be really relevant.
It might. But he has to survive until he gets his Zul'jin, because he hasn't drawn it yet.
Yeah.
Secret's coming down with the secret support.
Helps us, helps him take some cards out of one card out of the deck, meaning he has a higher chance of drawing Zul'jin in the near future.
I expect Hyena there too.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be.
And Lynx doesn't really make any sense here.
It doesn't help you much, does it? No.
And there is a possible empty tech, although it's not great. But you might just want to take it.
Can we see what the second secret is, by the way?
The second secret is, in fact, an explosive
trap, and that's what he's testing for. He's gonna want to...
Okay.
Is he gonna want an earthquake? I don't know. We'll see.
I like empty tech. Empty tech's very straightforward, and then... That's not exactly what you're looking for, but...
fine. It's probably the best evolved target.
No, that would be Hyena, right?
Mutate target. But both are fine, I think. Is he gonna...
No.
I was about to say. Not that one. It's the MC tech back. And snipe.
Yeah, but... Snipe isn't gonna do much.
Yeah. This is what a war of attrition this is. Now, this is high class Hearthstone we're seeing. God damn. There's so much mental warfare going on here too. So that's the beauty of the late rounds, man.
Yeah, I think
and it's about it all. The winner of this match is going to Disneyland. Yeah, take the big thing off here. Play more secrets.
Takes the 3/3 off as well, probably.
It might not play the links. Yeah. No, don't probably run into the egg.
Oh, that actually makes sense.
Give him that.
Takes out the 2/4 instead of the 3/3.
Former champ.
Hero power, former champ, mutate. Seems pretty.
It gets sniped. It gets sniped, but still.
All right, yeah.
But still, like 2 5/5s. Test first. For whatever it could be. No? Alright, gonna activate Snake Trap.
That does actually allow for another MC tech if you really want it. Oh, actually it doesn't. No, never mind.
But yeah, the former champ now, it's gonna be 10-10. He already is trying to pick up the mutate, but don't do it because that guy is dead. But that's, now you know everything that Sparrowhawk has. Yeah, you know everything, and that's nothing. So... Is there anything that can save you here? Rat Trap is not it. That's not it. After
he's not dead. He can trade off the 3/3, and he's only at 2.
Let's pretend. Let's pretend for it.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying he's definitely winning this, but you know,
he's not winning.
Where there's a draw, there's a chance.
Anti-tech, why not? 3 5/5s.
Actually, there's a good reason why, as a matter of fact, because if he plays Zul'jin, then 2 Wyverns take out the other 5/5s. Yeah. And that is not Zul'jin.
So after 8 undefeated games in this playoff, Lemonade is the first one to put a dent into Sparrowhawk's record. He's gonna tie up this particular match, the semifinal, at 2. Not gonna tie it up. He's gonna it's closer to 2-1.
2-1 is not a tie.
He's looking to tie it up in the next match. He's gonna go up to 2-1. So he's still in it. He's still fighting, and that was a very important one. Obviously, that was a great match. That was a great game by Lemonade. Very good job there. Went the distance and just got better of him there. So. Of course, the Shaman are eliminated. It's a pretty easy decision for Sparrowhawk. You gotta play the Hunter again, and you have to win with it. Do you take the mirror now, or do you try to let it come down to the absolute end?
I mean, for drama, I guess it would be the best if you let it come down to the end. But would you say the Shaman is eliminated?
Yes, it is. Eliminated. Beverage. No one asked for this, but this soda is in fact lemon flavored. I'm not sure if you can see that. But it actually is. It is actually lemon flavored. You can see
I could literally see it from the fact that it had a yellow cap.
Yeah, it's actually lemon flavored. I did that on purpose today.
Huh.
And we have Hunter. We have Hunter mirrors.
I was about to say we have the mirror here, and we have Zephyrus on Sparrowhawk's starting hand potentially.
People like to keep Zephyrus.
Honestly, I would throw Zephyrus away in this one. You know why? I keep the Sandbinder.
Okay.
You probably don't want to play Zephyrus before turn 5 anyways.
You can play him on 2. A lot of people play him on 2.
Yeah, you can play him on 2, but you have Desert Spear for 3. You don't need to play him on 2. Get rid of the Sandbinder instead. Yeah. Ends up being more or less the same thing?
Yeah, it's just a quicker way. Like, now you have access to him earlier if you need him. I get it. Sandbinder's gonna pick you up the Siamat later if you need it.
Now that's what I like to see in the mirror, huh?
Double Secret Keeper? I think we'll do...
No, just generally them mirroring the opponent's actions.
We'll see the links here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Having none of that. You get a links and you get a links. That Secret Keeper needs to go.
Do we see Coin Spear right now?
We might.
Because that just takes out the Secret
Do we see
Keeper,
Zephyrus?
which has a risk of growing.
Picking up the coin.
Yeah, I like it.
That's what it's gonna be, yeah. Get it out of here. Taking sort of the same type of measure there. And Snip Snap seems the likely play for Lemonade. Just a 3-drop on curve there.
Yeah, unless you draw something better, I think that has to be the play.
Does not.
An argument could be made for the Sunreaver because it puts up the same stats effectively, minus the Death Rattle.
Yeah, the Death Rattle.
But Snip Snap has the potential to be bigger later, but so does the Sunreaver. And we see the Sandbinder redrawn. This is a little awkward, but I think, yeah, we're just gonna see a secret.
Do we attack?
I don't think so.
Doesn't look like it.
He's thinking about it.
He does. You still have a charge on the weapon, but does not do it.
I mean, Explosive and, yeah,
That's
Sunreaver
the
seems
good
very
job.
reasonable.
Got something to hide?
Yeah, very sound order of play from Lemonade.
Yes.
Good job.
And Contender's just better than Sandbinder in this case.
Yeah, Sandbinder, you can't play your Siamet just next turn anyway,
Let's
so...
see what we
sense
got. We got a Rat
Rat
Trap.
Rat Trap.
That could matter.
Well, yeah, Lemonade right now is
Not
not yet
this turn.
in even at risk of activating that, but
yeah, now it's gonna see Mark Shot.
I would expect that also when it gets to the point where it might be Lemonade has figured it out.
Hunter's Mark is pretty good.
Yeah.
That could take care of the Siamat or the Crush, yeah.
That's true. So, what's up here? Sandbinder, is it subject?
Subject makes sense. I mean, you want to play your subject as soon as you can, pretty much, because...
That's funny.
Yeah. It's never gonna get...
Just gonna clear it up.
I mean, it's perfectly reasonable to do that.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying that every time you don't play the subject, you have a chance of drawing one more
I think
secret.
it's a sound play with the healing. I like it.
You know, I like it too.
Pack.
There's a Hatchet a
that's not bad.
Misdirect, and
That is not
a
bad.
Lynx. Well,
It's a lot of good stuff. Do you now unleash the hounds?
I mean, you can pretty much get the same thing by playing Lynx, but then again, when are you gonna get a better chance, right?
Set the doggies free. There we go.
Well, that answers the question of who let the dogs out.
Yeah, the Houndmaster did.
Yes. Yes, he did.
He admits to it.
I let the dogs.
Maybe now Sandbinder, because now you have Siamat next turn on curve. Does look like it.
Which leaves us with probably Shimmerfly Snipe Hero Power. Wait, that doesn't all fit in there. No, it's just Snipe.
Just Snipe. Just Snipe. Or just Hero Power. Good order.
Job's done.
Avoids the pressure plate. Very good order from Sparrowhawk.
Is it, though?
Yes.
If you expect pressure plate, wouldn't you rather have the Sandbinder die
Well,
than
when I
Siamat,
play my next spell, I'm never going to activate that pressure plate unless it's on my turn. There's no need to do it right now.
Again, I don't see why the 2/4 is that valuable.
It's a 2/4 on the board right now. I'm not looking to play a spell at this point. And I might just get away with never activating the pressure plate or activating it on like a Shimmerfly. There's a Snipe. That's not the worst thing for Lemonade ever.
I mean, it's the best target for Snipe, almost.
Yeah. But there's a Rat Trap.
Yep.
There goes the Rat Trap.
And we've seen how a single Doom Rat can win you the game.
Rat's pretty big, yeah. If I see him out right with
I was about to say, how about a Divine Shield Taunt 6/6? How about that?
How about a Wind Fury Divine Shield 6/6?
Oh, how about that?
How about it?
That makes more sense, yeah.
Just Siamat right now. GG's. Okay, play Subject 9. Maybe. Can play that in the secret.
Yeah.
But that Siamat's gotta be tempting, right? Set up for 12 damage next turn?
Well, you mean 18?
Yeah, setting up essentially a Zephyr's Lethal next turn. Divine Shield Wind Fury. Man, the power of these elementals.
Yes.
Gotta be considering taunt or wing fear.
I mean, Jin are very strong. We
Jin?
know that. Yes.
Yeah,
You know, they grant wishes and stuff.
you're right. The plural is Jin? The plural for genie is Jin?
What? No, it's Jin is both a plural and a singular.
Isn't it genie?
That's just a different word for the same thing.
Seems like the more sensible word.
I think that Jin is technically the one that is more accurate to the original origins.
We'll see,
That
but
was redundant. I mean, yeah.
Sparrowhawk here. Deal with these secrets in a good way.
Let's test for freezing
Misdirect.
and misdirect.
Alright, gonna pop the
I mean,
Zephyrus.
that does take care of the Doom Rat and the Divine Shield.
Yep.
So, you know, yeah. I mean,
This is Zephyrus time?
okay, you could have played Zephyrus first and just get like Secret Eater or something, right?
Maybe.
Well, as I said in her. Oh, Blessed Champion is lethal.
It is if it goes through, yeah. He did pick it. He did, wow. He did pick it. And now I just got to get the pressure for it to go right. It went his way. He got it.
And that's why I played the extra
Yeah,
minion.
he got it. Wow, good sequence from Sparrowhawk, man. Good job. Wow. That was a good, man. That's Siamat. Look at these elementals. Look at these elementals, man. Siamat, Zephyrus. That's the win. And guess who didn't draw Siamat and Zephyrus?
I believe they're also called Jin in the Warcraft universe.
That might be. They are elemental geniuses. Brain stuff.
As opposed to the Igneous Elemental, who wasn't bright enough to be called the Ingenious Elemental.
Correct. So, wow, okay, good job, Sparrowhawk. You're moving on to the Trash Bowl, man. You're going to Disneyland. And, you're going to be facing, Ryukuma in the Trash Bowl match, and that's going to be good. That's going to be a hell of a game. Record is not perfect anymore, 9-1. Almost.
Well, I believe it's still the best one in the entire tournament.
It's still the best record in the tournament, I'm fairly sure it is. But Lemonade, thank you very much for playing. That was a really good showing. It was close. It was close on the cast with 2-2. And if this match is tied up at 2, anything can happen. But Sparrowhawk just showing the veteran presence there, showing the class, not letting it get away from him. And moving on to the big one, to the bowl game, which is coming up soon on this channel, by the way. Just like the American one, which is also an excellent matchup, by the way. We have Sir Smog versus Pimcarp in that one. And we're looking forward to those. Those are going to be fantastic. Be sure to check back for those who don't want to miss them. A classic Hearthstone being played. It's great. Like this video, please support those competitors. That would be a nice gesture. And you can join our Discord server. Link to that is in the description. If you want to meet us and these players, you want to participate in some games, and subscribe. Definitely subscribe to be notified. Hit the bell twice every video. Be notified about the Trash Bowls, because you don't want to miss those. Those are going to be fantastic. As of now, thank you for watching, and JJ.
That's it.
That's it.